Hi, this is Preetha and welcome to Dakshin Curry. We all have some fond memories of our first time in the kitchen. Same is with me. The first recipe that I ever tried my hand at was tomato rasam, and that is what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So to find out more about that, stay tuned. Tomato rasam or any kind of rasam is a staple which you will find served with steamed rice on mostly a daily basis. So let's know what are the ingredients which go into this rasam. I have used a gooseberry size tamarind, very small gooseberry size tamarind which I have soaked in water. 2 tablespoons of tur dal which has been cooked around along with around a cup of water. 2 small tomatoes which are chopped. A teaspoon each of mustard seeds, cumin seeds, a tablespoon of rasam powder, some hing which is dissolved in water, salt to taste, a pinch of turmeric, some curry leaves for the tadka and coriander leaves, and last but not the least, cooking oil. So let's start. We have a pan here. I'm going to be adding the tamarind extract that I have made, and along with that I'll add another cup of water. We'll need to boil this till the raw smell of tamarind gets away. Along with it I'm going to add some tomatoes. What I usually like to do is add half of the tomatoes first. They give that natural flavor of khattapan in the recipe, and the rest I add it towards the end so that I have these chunks of tomato which I can feel when I'm having the rasam. So I'll add, you can say, almost 3/4, and if there's any juice add that also. I'm going to keep some tomatoes for the end, and along with that I'll add a dash of turmeric. Now the rasam powder that I have made, that does not contain any turmeric, which is why I've added the turmeric in this, and I'm going to be adding the rasam powder now, around a tablespoon rasam powder. Now along with that just a few sprigs of curry leaves in this, and the hing that we have dissolved in water. Now as you would know, South Indians usually use the khada hing, and which is why I am using this. If you want to use the hing powder, you can do that also. In that case you can just add around 1/4 teaspoon of hing now and use the rest while making the tadka. So you can just add this in and just give it a mix. And at this point of time I am also going to add some coriander stem. This is completely optional, it's just that I like the flavor of coriander stem. So just a bit, just roughly crushed and added, and then I'm going to allow this mixture to come to a boil. So as you can see, our rasam is coming to a boil, and a way of finding out is you will see all this masala which is stuck at the corners. Gently just scrape it through, because the most important flavors are stuck to the sides. Now at this point of time, once it's reduced and basically the raw smell of tamarind is gone, I am going to put this dal water. Like I told you, I have used a little dal and more water. There are some people who like to make it more thick. So instead of using 1 to 2 tablespoons of tur dal with say 1 cup of water, you can mash it up with say half a cup of water also. Now at this point of time I'll add the dal water. Along with that, the most integral ingredient, salt. And what I'm going to do is add the rest of the tomatoes also, and I'm going to allow this to come to a simmer. Now please remember that once you have boiled the rasam and after you've added the dal water, you don't want your rasam to boil anymore. You just want it to simmer. You just have to wait till all the masalas are going to come on and float on to the top. You do not want to boil the rasam, because what will happen is all the flavors, they are volatile, they are just going to evaporate. So what you need to do is ensure that it simmers. So let's simmer the rasam now. So now let's see if our rasam is simmered. Now if you can see, there's a nice coating of the masala right on top, and at this point of time what I'm going to do is I'm going to just roughly crush the coriander and add it. And I think all we need to do now is do our tempering. So let's make our tempering. It's very basic. Around a teaspoon of oil or so, a little more than that. And once it heats up, I'll be adding mustard seeds. I like to add a generous amount of mustard seeds because I love mustard seeds. Now once that crackles, what we are going to do is we are going to add the jeera and the curry leaves. So as you can see, our mustard seeds is crackling. Quickly add the jeera, the curry leaves, and give it a mix. Switch off the gas. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a dash of coriander that I just left here, and I'm going to pour my tempering. Like I told you, you can also add hing during the tempering, but because I've already added a generous amount of hing while cooking, I'm avoiding that. Wow, this sizzling sound, especially when it's added hot, amazing. Tomato rasam is ready to serve. As you can see, this really easy to make tomato rasam, that which is also fondly called as Thakkali Rasam, is ready. I have major fond memories because I made this for the first time for my dad. Yeah, he's the one who taught me, and he also taught me that you have to have it with steamed rice and a dollop of ghee on it. So please ensure that you're going to have it that way, and you're going to get back to me with your feedback. I'm awaiting your feedback. And do not forget to subscribe to India Food Network. So until next time, it's Preetha signing off. Bye.